What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we kind of did some stuff that we kind of brushed over in the main story of the playthrough, showing where to get some good items and TMs, showing some of the battle tents, and also going through the Trickmaster's house, or at least showing that it has updated tricks. I believe it's after every gym. I could be wrong on that, but basically off camera, I did the rest of his, tricks, if you will, so I didn't really get too many extra levels off the top of my head, but I did. One of the items he gives you is the magnet, which ups electric type moves, so I gave that to Manectric, so that was really nice there. So if you have an electric type and you haven't gone through the Trickmaster house, I definitely recommend doing that because that could be huge, especially towards the end of this Elite Four run. I went ahead and stocked up on items, so as you'll see here, 20 full restores, 40 hyper potions, 30 revives, 30 full heals. We got elixirs. Yeah, we should be good to go. Ooh, rare candies. Let's go ahead and use these really quick before I forget. Or, actually, alright, I'm going to use one on Sceptile and then I'll save the last one for before the championship. Just to see, if somebody's not far from leveling up and feel like they could be useful in the championship, we'll use that there, alright? But anyway, let's go ahead and get this freaking Elite Four challenge started. I'm not gonna lie, I have very little knowledge of the Hoenn Elite Four, and I'm going into this as kind of a challenge to myself. Not necessarily blind, but, I didn't research what we're going up against here, but just based off the theme, it seems like this guy's probably going to be fire type, maybe dark type. So I think leading with Camerupt is a good idea because if it's fire type, we have the earthquake coverage. If it's dark type, we match up decent with that as well. So here we go. Welcome, challenger. I'm Cindy of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me. Let's enjoy our battle. I can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. So here we go. Our first Hoenn Elite Four fight against Sydney. Who, let's see what kind of Pokemon he's going to use here. Okay, I was guessing either fire or dark types. So this is totally fine here. He's going to get an Intimidate off, but fuck it, let's just go for Overheat right off rip. Why not? I feel like this will take it out, honestly. There we go. Nice job, Camerupt. So one down here for Sydney. So Camerupt's attack stats are kind of withered right now. Okay, Crawdon. So yeah, it is dark type gym. Let's go to Sceptile here, because I'm going to bank on him using a water-type move with Camerupt out there. And I was correct. Alright. And this is exactly where I wanted to have Giga Drain come in on Sceptile's moveset. I'm not sure if we'll get the one-hit KO because he's 2 levels higher, but there we go. And we are sitting pretty here through 2 Pokemon against Sydney. As Camerupt and Sceptile will split the HP. And now Absol. So Absol's got ridiculously good physical attack, but Dark, as I've said before, and why Absol is not as good as what it could be in these games, Dark is special. So even if it's using Swords Dance, which is definitely still a bit intimidating, you know what? I know it's not the same type of attack bonus, but I'm going to go for an Earthquake here. Why not? Earthquake's a more powerful move. Might be able to get take out, and no. Aerial Ace, that's a little bit terrifying. Okay, that's fine. Because he's going to heal this next turn. So I'm going to send out Hariyama. And go for a Vital Throw. Not if he has a Berry, that's not good. Citrus Berry, and that's going to bring him out of the range to where he would need to heal. Amazing. Okay. Well, in case he's going for... If I'd have known that, I would just send out Manectric right away. Okay, he goes for another Aerial Ace, so we'll at least resist that. And then... And we get the static off. Very nice. So, yeah, let's not even play around. Let's just go for a T-Bolt here. As it doesn't prompt another audio bug, let's go. But at least even if it did, I knew the fix to it, so... Or I know the fix to it now. Alright, Shiftry, so grass and dark type. So I think the best thing here, because Manectric doesn't really threaten it with anything, we'll just get a T-Wave down. He's going for double team, which is annoying. But I'm going to go to Altaria, who has Aerial Ace, which never misses, so... Right now, we match up pretty damn good here against Sydney. Hopefully that is a good omen for the rest. Oh, you know what I should have done? Okay, if this drags it to a range... Okay, didn't. I should have gone for a Dragon Dance, but... we'll do it here on this next... Because again, knowing that we have a move that never misses, we might as well try to set up a little bit. Be paralyzed! Okay, he's not paralyzed, but I have a feeling we'll survive this. Extrasensory is a Psychic. Yeah. You know what, I'm going to set up another one. Because I don't think he's going to be able to attack us with anything powerful, just based off of that. And he's paralyzed, there we go. So 2 Dragon Dances, this will definitely take it out. And let's see what his last Pokemon... excuse me. Let's see what his last Pokemon is. A Cacturn, so another grass dark type. Yeah, you don't have a chance in hell, buddy. 2 Dragon Dances, and there we go. And we get through the first Elite Four member here in Hoenn. Pretty, not flawlessly, but pretty smooth sailing, to say the least. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far, now go on to the next room and enjoy your next battle. Before we do that, as per usual, we're going to go ahead and get everyone healed up. So let's go for the Hyper Potion on Sceptile, and then we'll use some of those Super Potions I have on Manectric and Altaria. Alright, let's carry on here. Alright, this to me is screaming bug or poison types here. So, yeah, I'm banking on that's what this is. We can lead with camera up again. Phoebe of the Elite Four, I did my training on Mount Fire while I trained again. Okay, ghost type. So, not what I was expecting, but we should be alright. Elite Four Phoebe sends out Dusclops to start out. Dusclops, I believe, is a pure ghost type. Okay. Going for Protect isn't the worst thing in the world. I just want to soften it up with some Embers before going for Overheat. I'm guessing it has Levitate, so I probably can't hit it with Earthquake. And we get a Burn, nice. Because Ghost is physical, so... yeah, that's going to be a big, big help. You know what? Now that has a burn, so its attack's going to be weakened. I'm going to go to Altaria, start setting up some Dragon Dances here, and seeing if, yeah, Altaria can just go to work. Wow, that burn was actually awesome. Yeah, keep on protecting yourself, because I'm not even going to attack you here for at least 2 turns. Having Dragon Dance for Altaria is so, so nice, especially in a case like this. Please keep on using Protect. Please keep on using Protect. This is ideal at this point. If I had to guess, our ace Pokemon's probably going to be like a Gengar or something like that, so... This is so awesome right now, how this is playing out. I don't know what she is doing. I'm not sure if maybe she doesn't have moves that can hit us, but I mean, this is phenomenal. Alright, she goes for the full restore now. I was hoping she would wait until it gets into the red area before she used a full restore, but Either way, I know Dusclops is good defensively, but we might be able to take this thing out with all those Dragon Dances we set up. Okay, it does... Why was she not going for Shadow Punch this whole time? Either way. That is totally fine. Maybe she's just going to try to stall it out with Protect, but... Alright, we'll take the Dusclops out with 2 Aerial Aces. And we've got all those Dragon Dances on our side right now, so... Another Dusclops. This one's level 51. I'm going to go for Fly this time. As she goes for Ice Beam, that is terrifying. Okay, we might be able to survive this. I don't think Dusclops has super good attack stats. Damn it. Alright. That's okay. Let's go Manectric here. And he's got a berry, or maybe a citrus berry. I'm not even going to bother with the Thunder Wave right now. Let's just go right at it. There we go. We get a critical hit too. I don't know if the critical hit would have been necessary, but either way. I was really hoping freaking Altaria would be able to last a bit longer with those Dragon Dances, but either way, I think we're setting up okay. Will-O-Wisp, that wouldn't really affect us too much because we're using special type attacks, although it would have the burn effect, which would deal damage every turn, but that wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, honestly. Manectric gets a level up. Sableye. I'm just going to keep going right at these Ghost types with Thunderbolt. Shadow Ball, I don't think we'll get anywhere close to fainting. Sableye doesn't have the best stats in the world. Its typing is really good, obviously, with no weaknesses, but the stats don't really back it up. Okay. And another Bayonet. This one's also level 49, so we'll probably have to use 2 more Thunderbolts, and then we'll be good to go. Unless this takes us out. Bayonet does have better attack stats, so this might take us out. Okay. That's alright. Let's go Tentacruel here. We outspeed it. The Surf should definitely take it out. And there we go. We are halfway through the Hoenn Elite Four now. So we've defeated Phoebe. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead and move on to the next group. But first, we shall bring back those who have fallen. Manectric and Altaria. Alright, and then a couple Hyper Potions. Alright, so Camerupt has been our lead for the first 2 Elite Four battles, but let's see to what awaits us for this next one. This is Ice types all the way, so we could lead with Camerupt. I'm going to go for Hariyama, because Hariyama... Actually, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've found success with Camerupt at the front so far. If this is Ice types, we should be okay here. My name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I can hone my ice skills. But all I've seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Well, you definitely can, Glacia. Unfortunately, Camerupt's best fire-type move is Overheat. And Celio's definitely going to have water-type moves, so I think we got to go for it. Okay, she's trying to set up a Hail, which will do damage after every turn, which is a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. So, alright. we're going to go big brain move here again because she's definitely going to go for a water type move against Camerupt. Okay, or she goes for Body Slam. I was not expecting that. I don't know if Hail has any other secondary effects other than just the damage after every turn. Like, I know Sandstorm does the damage and I'm pretty sure it lowers accuracy. I don't know if Hail has another effect to that degree. Okay, we don't take out the Celio, but... okay. I was expecting that to do a lot more, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, she's gonna use this turn to heal, so we'll go for... okay, never mind, she didn't heal, so I kind of wish I didn't use Giga Drain, but either way. Celio is now down. Let's see what our next Pokemon is. Another Celio, okay, so... this one's level 52. Let's go for another Giga Drain to get our health back for when this Celio attacks us. And then Leaf Blade should be able to take it out. I mean, it might be beneficial. Oh god, we might not survive Blizzard. I'd be shocked if we survive this, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, let's go for Hariyama now. I was thinking about going to Manetrix and Celio has the water subtype, but... okay, she's just going to set up another Hail. Hail might also increase Ice-type moves. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a secondary effect of it. But I can't remember if fighting resists Ice or if it just does super effective damage, but I guess we'll find out. Glalie, which I believe is a pure Ice type. I could go for a bulk up, but I think we're better off just going right at these guys. Okay, yeah, fighting doesn't resist ice, but it does super effective damage. I thought that's how it was. Yeah, I'm just going to go for another Vital Throw. She's not healing, which is a little bit surprising. 6 HP, so we're probably going to be taken out by the Hail. But we're going to take down the Glalie, get a level up for Hariyama, and then we'll see what our next Pokemon is. So Hariyama up to level 44, trying to learn Endure. I'm not going to learn that. What is our next Pokemon? Well, with the level up, we'll probably survive now. Okay, Glalie is pure ice, so I could go for Camerupt here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Because I doubt Glalie's going to have water-type moves, so... fuck it, let's just go for an Overheat and see what it does. We're going to take neutral damage? Yeah. Yeah, because ice is super effective on ground. Come on, nice. We get the stat reductions, but that's totally fine. Camerupt might get a level up too. There we go, level 45. Trying to learn Eruption. I think this is like Camerupt's. The higher they use. Oh wow. I mean. I don't know if this means, like, if it's low HP, it's not going to be very powerful, so I don't know if I want to forget Overheat. We can forget. We can forget Ember for now. I know we had the burn effect in the first battle, which came through, but, I mean, having a base 150 power, 100% accurate, water type, or sorry, fire type move like that I think is a little bit more valuable. Alright. Let's see if we're able to get this off. No, we are not, as we're going to get hit with Surf. That's fine. I'm going to go to Tentacruel and lay down a Toxic. So far, Glacia. Glalie is her Pokemon. Glacia has definitely provided the biggest challenge, but we're going to be alright here. Sheer Cold, I believe that's a one-hit KO move. It is. And it has like fucking 30% accuracy. How the hell did that work on one try? Are you serious? %30 accuracy move hits on her first try. That's crazy. And I didn't even need to lay down the Toxic because we get a critical hit. Whatever. Alright, so Glacia definitely did the most damage to our team, but we're able to get through it. You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirits burn. The all-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy scales failed to harm you. Well, you did harm me a little bit. Advance to the next room and there confirm the truly fearsome side of the Pokemon. Oh, before I continue, because knowing me, I would freaking walk right to the next challenge with all of our Pokemon fainted. I'm pretty sure I know who the next one is. Pretty sure it's Dragon type. Which will definitely be our biggest challenge if that's the case. And if my memory holds serve, I think we're going to lead with Tentacruel in that case. We're going to have to break the chain of leading with Camerupt. Yep. Oh, yep. Definitely Dragon type. Switch Tentacruel. Go ahead and talk to him. I'm the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They're free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle Pokemon as partners. Do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't, then you will never prevail over me. Alright, so here we go. The last Hoenn Elite Four member, Drake. Dragon type user. He's going to lead with Shelgon, which I believe is a pure Dragon type. Man, okay. What is it with the Elite Four having freaking Protect? Alright, so Ice Beam. Hopefully this is where it will come in handy here. Yeah, I did pretty good amount of damage. Just going for Rock Tomb. That is not the move I would have expected you to make. Alright, so we get through the Bagon, or Shelgon pretty unharmed. At least relatively. He goes to Flygon, which I believe is Dragon. It's either Dragon Ground or Dragon Flying. So it'll be... Gosh! I was going to say it'll be quad weak to Ice Beam, but... not if we get hit with that. Okay. Yeah, he's got to have Dragon Breath. Alright. I'm going to use our first Max Revive here. Oh, we might be in trouble with this freaking Flygon. Because it knowing Earthquake, like, kind of negates Tentacruel in a way. Alright. Withdraws Flygon. Okay, interesting. Goes to Altaria. Okay. I'm gonna bet he's trying to go for a flying type move here, so I will draw myself. Yep, okay. And let's get Thunder Wave down. Yeah, trying to set up Dragon Dances. Kind of figured he was going to start to go that route. Alright, that's fine. Because really, I mean, with the Thunder Wave down, his biggest threat right now is the attack, because the speed doesn't really matter. Okay, that's going to hurt, but he might take himself out with the recoil, honestly. And we survive! Let's go! Alright, back out comes Flygon. I cannot remember. Had to go into the other room to grab my laptop. I can't remember if Flygon is Dragon Ground or Dragon Flying. Because if it's Dragon Flying, I'm going to try to lay down a Thunder Wave here. If we outspeed it, that is. As my fucking keyboard's not working. There we go. It is Ground Dragon. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, we're really just a sacrificial lamb here. I know Hariyama can survive an earthquake, so we're going to Hyper Potion him up and eat whatever is about to be sent to us. I mean, I'm not really that mad because nothing we have would outspeed it. Alright. Could go for Sceptile here and start using like Leaf Blades and Giga Drains. Could set up with a Screech. Let's see if we outspeed it. We do. And we miss. That's awesome. And he has Flamethrower. That Screech would have been so useful. Please hit. Thank you. If it would have hit that first time, then we could have done a Giga Drain and got some of our health back and maybe would have survived that, but alright. Yeah, Earthquake. Okay. Alright. So let's go to Sceptile here. Use Giga Drain. Now that we know we outspeed it. Okay. Let's see if we survive this. Just barely don't. God, this fucking Flygon is brutal. Thank you. Okay, that's Screech brought it to a level where the Vital Throw took it out. Okay, Kingdra. Gosh dang, this guy's team is good. We definitely got to bring back Magnetric. Surf. I don't know, might survive? Nope. Alright. Let's go to Tentacruel and get a Toxic down. And we outspeed the Kingdra, okay. That's a bit terrifying. Yeah, well, all Dragon-type moves are special. It's Water Dragon. So it'll all be special. So really the biggest threat there is just the speed boost. I guess if you use Body Slam. I hate using so many items, but I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Critical hit, really? Jesus. Alright. Sceptile is the one Pokemon I feel like could outspeed it. Just on its own accord. I'm just fully stalling at this point. I don't care about happiness. Tentacruel, take this Revival Herb. Oh no. That is really not good. That was a critical. Oh, you're killing me. Another critical. Do you see how much health that is? Okay. Nothing we have is going to outspeed it with those two Dragon Dances down, so... We just gotta hope we can survive and that this Ice Beam doesn't miss. Or he goes for another Dragon Dance! Did I just get bailed the fuck out? Why would he do that? I don't know, but I'm not going to complain. Holy crap. Like I said, I hate to spam items, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would be intimidated too. Okay, rock slide, sure. Holy, okay, that was a critical. Thank God that got that, okay. I was like, no way rock slide just does that much on its own. Okay. Alright. No fucking critical. Survive this. Ice beam. And then the toxic should take it out. Alright. Jeez. Oh my gosh, of course he has a fucking berry, dude. Jeez. This guy is brutal. I don't care. I'm getting Tentacruel experience. We got plenty of items. My only worry is that using those max revives might bite us in the ass for the championship battle, but we'll approach that when it comes. And there we go. God, we were sailing along so smoothly up into that battle. And he just gave us a whooping. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of Pokemon. You do seem to know what is needed. What a trainer needs is a virtuous heart and just fucking willpower and persistence to keep bringing back fainted Pokemon. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn good from wrong. They touch the good hearts of trainers and grow strong. Go onwards, the champion is waiting. And we'll be doing that in the next part. Yes, as per usual, we'll do the Elite Four all in one, and then we'll save the championship for its own episode, alright? So I'll do all the healing and stuff off camera and use, PP restoring items as well, alright? So yeah, the Elite Four, it was going so great up until we got to Drake, and then, yeah, he gave us all we could handle. So again, I hate to spam items in big battles like that, but I'm also stubborn and want to win, okay? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll start recording the championship battle shortly after this. And yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.